Lester, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find a parking spot somewhere.
Look, I need to shoot this video for the church. No parking in the studio. Get out.
Yes, sir.
Guys, what are you doing?
We're trying to have a BFG here. This is the only place we could find.
I'm sorry, guys. I need the studio right now. We're shooting an important video. Out. Sorry.
How didn't we see the camera?
Put it on the church calendar next time. Well, hey everybody. Now that the crazy pastoral staff is out of the picture, I want to share with you an intro to this frequently asked questions video we're sending to the entire church family. So as you've probably heard by now, on September the 9th, 2018, we are launching a new fall Sunday morning schedule, and we're really excited about it. We also know you're probably going to have some questions, and we hope you'll take the time to watch this little video, and we believe a lot of your questions will be answered if you do. So thanks for taking the time to look. The answer is simple. This is all about our mission. We exist to glorify God, make disciples who pursue Jesus, and share His story. That's what we're about. And so when you're out of BFG space and you're out of parking, you have two really good but real problems. And as a Great Commission church, we're going to be bringing our neighbors. We're going to be inviting our friends. Our family is going to grow, and we have to find a place to accommodate that growth so we can continue to make disciples. That's what we are all about. And it's time for us to get really excited about why we're doing this, because we're having to do it to reach people for the kingdom, because you guys have been busy filling up our classrooms and our parking lots with your friends and your neighbors. So let's continue on the good work that folks have been doing here on this campus for 178 years.
There were a lot of other options that the staff considered when we were looking at the immediate issues that we were facing. But the staff feels at this time it is best to make use of what God has blessed us with here at Salem. We have a really large campus and we have an open time slot. We wanted to take advantage of what God has blessed us with. We're not sure exactly what the future holds long term, but for right now and the immediate needs, we feel like this option of the new worship hour and the new BFG hour is where Salem needs to go to fulfill the mission God has placed in our church.
The first Sunday for this new schedule will be September 9th, 2018. The early service will begin at 8:15. The middle service and the first hour of BFGs will begin at 9:40, and the late service and second hour of BFGs will begin at 11 o'clock. We added a few minutes in between each service so that people will have time to get into and out of the worship center. This will also allow those who are done at 10:40 to have time to leave campus so that parking spaces are available for the 11 o'clock hour.
The plan for the existing two worship services is for them to remain in the same format. The new service will be contemporary. So the worship services will look like this. At 8:15, we'll worship in a traditional style. At 9:40, it will be a contemporary style. And the 11 o'clock worship will be a modern blend.
The 9:40 service will be contemporary in style, but it will still have the same focus as the other two services at Salem in coming together each week to read God's Word, to sing God's Word, and to be encouraged as we worship together.
We face the probability that we would get spread very thin with musicianship and with childcare if we try and keep all four services going. So for that reason, we're going to ask the current Hill attendees to prayerfully consider transitioning to the new 9:40, the middle worship service. And the intention right now is that the Hill will continue on Saturday nights until August the 25th. And then on August the 25th, we'll celebrate all that God has done for us and with us in our Saturday evening worship service. And then we're going to transition on over to the 9:40 service. So the Hill will continue to be a Saturday entity through August the 25th. And then we're going to move the contemporary worship service to 9:40 on Sunday morning. Daniel, I think it might be helpful if you shared with people your vision of what that 9:40 service is going to look like.
Absolutely. So the 9:40 service will look very similar to the formatting and the style of worship that the Hill has been for these last few years. And so I think it will feel still very comfortable, but it will be different being at 9:40 on Sunday and being involved on Sunday morning in life at Salem. And so encouraged by being able to lead that and be there.
Absolutely. I would say this to the people who really love Saturday night worship. We're keeping a really open mind about what the Spirit might lead us to do in the future. We're going to continue to look for growth options and what we do when the parking fills up. Saturday night worship is a possibility. If it happens in the future, we'll rebirth it and we'll be excited about it. But for now, we have to be able to muster our resources to what we're going to be doing on Sunday morning on campus.
A key element to our new Sunday schedule will be our BFGs. Over the next few weeks and months, that plan will come into focus as classes consider what they will be doing. We are asking our classes to prayerfully consider two things. One, we are asking our classes to consider moving to the new BFG hour. If that's something that your class is interested in doing, please come and talk to me. The second thing is we want our classes to prayerfully consider birthing new classes by sending people from their class to start new small groups. We believe if this happens as we grow small groups and allow for more offerings, we'll be able to better fulfill our mission at Salem through a VFG ministry of glorifying God, making disciples, and sharing His story.
Well, since we're still offering the 11 a.m. hour, we're still going to have preschool and elementary BFGs at 9:45, and we're still going to offer kids worship and we worship at 11 a.m. So you as a family can decide, which one do I want my kids to attend, or they can attend the service with you as well. Pastor Josh is going to open up a second BFG hour for middle school and high school at 11 a.m., which also offers opportunities for you to serve and make disciples at 11.
The answer is yes. It'll basically be similar to the schedule we had from 2001 to 2010. It'll be the same sermon. You'll hear the same message in all three services. However, because of the speaking load and the heavy toll it can take on the voice, we'll probably see the associate pastors involved in occasional rotations, which is always a blessing when we get to hear from them as well. But yeah, the three sermons in the three services are going to be the same.
The first thing that you can do to help is to pray. Be praying about who you can invite to come to church with you this fall. Be praying about how God can use you to be involved to be a part of it. We plan to hold several prayer services throughout the summer as we prepare for this new schedule. We will also be passing out response cards where you have a chance to sign up for how you can help. Perhaps you'd like to help provide music for the new service. Perhaps you would like to help with childcare or parking or greeting. We'll have many opportunities available, and we hope that you will sign up to help us get this new schedule started well.
So thank you so much for taking the time to view this FAQ video. I hope it addressed some of the things that you might be wondering about. And in the upcoming weeks, you're going to have plenty of opportunities to address other questions we may not have foreseen. Coming up really soon, on June the 9th, we're going to engage in a congregation-wide prayer effort as we focus on the opportunity that is before us this fall. So thanks again for taking the time to watch our video.